Hi students, welcome back to my class. I am Vijayalakshmi Naik. Today we will continue with the class 6th Geography chapter 1, the Earth in the Solar System. Students, in the part 1 video we have studied about planets, stars and pole stars. Today we will continue with the remaining parts. Students, there are 8 planets in our solar system. They are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, then Neptune. All these 8 planets move around the Sun in an elongated paths. These paths are called orbits.
In this picture, we can see orbits of the all 8 planets. The arrow mark shows the Sun is in the central part of the solar system. All the 8 planets are moving around the Sun in their own orbits. The arrow shows the orbit of the Earth and orbit of the Jupiter.
Mercury is the nearest planet to the Sun. It takes only about 88 days to move around the Sun on its own orbit.
This is the planet of Mercury, which is the nearest planet to the Sun. Look at this picture. In this picture, we can see the orbit of Mercury. The planet of Mercury moving around the Sun in its own orbit. At the end, we can see the Mercury takes 88 days to complete one round along its orbit.
Venus. Venus is the second nearest planet to the Sun. This Venus is also considered as a Earth's twin. Because its shape and size are very much similar to the Earth. So, Venus is considered as the Earth's twin.
See these two planets. The first one is the Earth and the second one is the Venus. Earth and Venus often get called planetary twins because both planets' shape and size are same.
Next, the Earth. Means our planet. The Earth is the third nearest planet to the Sun and it is fifth largest planet in the solar system. The Earth is slightly flattened at the poles, therefore the shape of the Earth is geoid.
See, our Earth is the third nearest planet to the Sun and it is the fifth largest planet in the solar system. As I told you, the shape of the Earth is geoid. This is the picture of Earth which is in the geoid shape.
Students, do you know our Earth is called a unique planet? Then, why our Earth is called a unique planet? Because our Earth has conditions favorable to support life. Our Earth is neither too hot nor too cold. It has air and water which are very essential for our survival. So our Earth is also has the gravitational force and the air has the life supporting gases like oxygen. Because of all these reasons, our Earth is called a unique planet. And our Earth is also called as a blue planet. Because when we see our Earth from the outer space, it appears blue because 17% of our Earth is covered by the water. This is the reason why our Earth is called as a blue planet.
When we see the earth from the outer space, it looks blue due to the abundant water on its surface. Means 70% of our earth is covered by the water.
Next, let us know about the natural satellite of the Earth. It means the moon. Our Earth has only one moon. Students, when we see the moon from the Earth, it appears bigger than the other celestial bodies.
Look at this picture. When we see the moon from the earth, it appears bigger than the other celestial bodies because it is nearer to our planet than the other celestial bodies, and the distance between from the earth to the moon is about 3,84,400 kilometers.
Then, why do we see only one side of the moon always? See, look at this picture.
In this picture, we can see the movement of the moon around the earth. The moon moves around the planets in the same way as the planets move around the sun. The moon moves around the earth in about 27 days, and it takes exactly the same time to complete one spin. As a result, we can see only one side of the moon always. Dear students, the moon does not have conditions favorable to support life. It has neither water nor air. It has mountains, plains and depressions on its surface.
Dear students, apart from the stars, planets, satellites, there are numerous tiny bodies which also move around the sun. These bodies are called asteroids. So these asteroids are found in between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter. According to the scientists, these asteroids are the parts of the planets which have exploded many years back.
Here, the arrow mark shows the asteroids which are found between the orbits of Mars and Jupiter.
Next, let us understand about the meteorites. Students, the small pieces of rocks which also move around the sun are called meteorites. Sometimes these meteorites come near to the earth and tend to drop upon it. We can understand this by this picture.
Dear students, as I told you, sometimes meteorites come near the earth and tend to drop upon it. During this process, due to friction with the air, they get heated up and burn it. It causes a flash of light. Sometimes a meteor, without being completely burnt, falls on the earth and creates a hole. You can see clearly in this picture how a meteor creates a hole on the earth.
Now let us understand about the universe and galaxy. See, dear students, it is difficult to imagine the size of the universe. It is not at all possible to know the how much big the universe is. Okay, so it is very much difficult to know the size of the universe, right? Okay, the scientists still they are finding about the universe on. Students, then millions of galaxies they make the universe. Okay, millions of galaxies make the universe. So then, what do you mean by galaxy? Galaxy means, what do you mean by galaxy then? Right? A huge system of billions of stars and clouds of dusters and gases. Okay, it's called galaxy. So millions of galaxies make the universe. Billions of galaxies make the universe. So our Milky Way galaxy or Milky Way galaxy is one of them. Okay, Milky Way galaxy is one of them. So our solar system is a part of the Milky Way galaxy. Okay, so our solar system is a part of Milky Way galaxy. Dear students, in ancient period or in ancient time, so this Milky Way galaxy was imagined to be a river of light flowing in the sky. So thus it is named as the Akasha Ganga. Milky Way galaxy also called as or named as the Akasha Ganga.
This is a picture of Milky Way galaxy. How it looks? It looks like a whitish broad band, like a white glowing path across the sky on a clear starry night. It is a cluster of millions of stars. Then, what do you mean by galaxy? A galaxy is a huge system of billions of stars and clouds of dust and gases. Dear students, do you know our solar system is a part of this galaxy? Milky Way galaxy is also called as Akashaganga because in ancient India it was imagined to be a river of light flowing in the sky. Thus, it was named as Akashaganga. Look at this picture. As I told you, there are millions of such galaxies that make the universe. Arrow marks are showing galaxies in the universe.
Now, let us understand some important information which is given in your textbook. Okay, let us study about them. Let us discuss about them. First, Neil Armstrong, he was the first man who stepped on the surface of the moon on 29 July 1969. Neil Armstrong, he was the first man who stepped on the surface of the moon on 29 July 1969.
He is Neil Armstrong. He was an American astronaut and aeronautical engineer. He is the first man to walk on the moon.
Next, astronomers. Those who study about the celestial bodies and their movements are called astronomers. Okay, those who study about the celestial bodies and their movements These people are called as astronomers. Aryabhatta, you might have heard his name. Aryabhatta was famous astronomer in ancient time. Aryabhatta was a famous astronomer in ancient period. Okay. Now today we have so many astronomers, those who are busy exploring about the universe or study about the universe. Next, a human-made satellite. Human-made satellite. It is an artificial body which is designed by the scientists to gather the information about the universe. It is carried by the rocket and placed in the orbits around the Earth. So some of the Indian satellites, human-made satellites are EduSat, InSat, so many are there. Okay, these are all the some of the Indian human-made satellites. Okay.
This is a human-made satellite which is launched in the orbit around the Earth. There are currently over 1,000 active satellites orbiting the Earth. These are designed by scientists. These satellites collect the information about the universe. By this picture, we can understand very easily.
Next, light travels at the speed of about 3 lakh kilometer per second. The light of the sun takes 8 minutes to reach the earth. Even in this speed. So students, let us end the class here. I hope you have understood the topic very well. So let's meet in the next class. Bye and have a nice day.